The Act created new funding for the development of a Regional Resource Advisory Committee.
The law requires the establishment of a Resource Advisory Committee, or we've shortened it to a RAC, to represent the public's interest in making recommendations to the Forest Service on expenditures of Forest Service dollars.
The RAC is a committee comprising 15 citizens, from conservationists to timber interests, educators, labor, outdoor recreation, schools, government, and even archaeological and historical interests.
We got a lot of work now.
Renata McNair, the designated federal official, speaks at the monthly RAC meeting. She notes the amount of work that has been accomplished by the group. Fuel reduction projects are the pride and joy of the committee, and the only way to reduce the risk of wildfire. In the last 3 years, the committee was able to increase the acres of treated area in the backcountry. More high-risk urban interface areas were treated. The projects gave the group confidence that in the event of a catastrophic wildfire, they would be able to keep the fire on the ground and out of the canopies. The committee is intended to be, and in North Idaho has worked out to be, a microcosm of the wider community. Private projects may be funded, provided that they can demonstrate a beneficial effect for public lands. The RAC oversees these projects. It provides an ongoing forum for discussions by RAC members and participation by the wider community. Its voting rules make it necessary for approved projects to have broad support. However, universal consensus is not required. The RAC seeks to achieve a new ability to accomplish work by bringing the community back together for face-to-face negotiations. The RAC process promises a fair share of wins for every membership group or perspective. The RAC also provides for strengthening connections between the Forest Service, Bureau of Land Management, other public agencies, and the local community. Shoshone County participates in the Idaho Panhandle Resource Advisory Committee, one of 5 RACs in Idaho. In 2 years, the Idaho Panhandle RAC has initiated and provided resources for a variety of projects.
The one that hits our county that's really helped Shoshone County was the $180,000 to $200,000 for the Placer Creek project, because that was an all-encompassing project. It didn't include just recreation, and it didn't include just roads or habitat or water resources. It encompasses the entire ecosystem. We have not had any timber revenues off our forest in years. We really relied heavily upon natural resource for our monies for our county, and I think it's really important that the public get involved.
There are, to be sure, potential weaknesses in the RAC concept. For example, in attempting to maintain consensus, RACs may shy away from needed but controversial projects. Yet Craig Wyden provides the best game in town for building a new sense of community, the shared ability to act, an appreciation of common fate around forest and wildfire issues. Shoshone County and the other North Idaho counties making up the Idaho Panhandle RAC have welcomed, embraced, and made good use of this federally sponsored program.